one of the things that you taught us in the training, you said people don't learn without pain. You know, people don't learn without pain. Pain is the most effective teacher. So now, going through the situation that you came through, the pain that you experienced, how did you use that to begin to do things differently, even in the church, and how you set up the church to basically learn from that pain and move forward to become even greater?
Thank you so much, because that question would directly lead me to the answer to the question on how we got to the third stage.
Yeah, but before we actually get into that, I think it would be important. I don't think people have even understood the outcome of some of the persecutions that you've gone through. And it's not something that we are rejoicing. We're not trying to rejoice over anybody here, but some things have happened. And it just reminds me of the story of Daniel, when Daniel was thrown into the lion's den, and it completely reversed. I see this same exact thing happening in your life, Pastor Sunday. I don't know if you would like to share with our viewers, because some of them may not even know where's all this now. What's the issue with the case, and where is it at, and what's going on right now. But the power of God has been strongly manifested on your behalf.
Yeah, well, you people have seen some of the things. Maybe you also want to share with people whatever you have seen that this persecution has brought as a blessing. Then I could add to that.
Well, I think Pastor may be a little modest here, but a lot has really taken place. It will take months to talk about the weight of this persecution that has happened, but God truly used it in Pastor's life, and he's going to be sharing about that. But those people who intentionally wanted to just hurt Pastor Sunday, hurt the God Embassy Church, maybe for those of you who do not know right now, most of them are all in prison.
Even the people who signed the paper.
Yes, even the people who signed the paper. And from what I understand, there were so many people on this case, and you would
government
officials, top ministers, government officials,
ministers, members of parliament.
I mean, it goes all the way to the top.
Prime ministers.
And
they are all now under charges.
Wow.
All of them.
Wow. Some of them in prison?
Yeah, some of them are in prison. Even the ministers.
Wow. And I remember something you said, I think this was on Charisma or something.
They said I was going to be in prison. The people who said I was going to be in prison, they
are
now
in prison.
The people who supported them, they are under house arrest.
Wow. Wow.
Or under, probation.
Yes. And for since 2008, that's about 2 years plus, going on 3 years right now. Nothing has been.
They couldn't substantiate their accusations.
How many volumes of documents did they have?
800 volumes of 200 pages each.
Say that again, sir.
800 volumes of 200 pages.
How many people were put on this investigation? Do you remember?
126 detectives, investigators, and full-time, right? Just to find things against.
Wow. And it doesn't this point to when they wanted to find something against Daniel? You all remember that story? And they said, I'm sorry, you cannot find anything wrong with this man. And I remember in the beginning of this, pastors spoke to Charisma directly or indirectly and said, you guys wait and see that. I know you guys don't believe there are righteous people in this world, men with integrity. And after all these years, it's an honor to God, an honor to you and your family and that's one of the reasons why we're so attracted to this ministry. The integrity you command, it's so amazing.
Yeah, I actually told them that it doesn't matter. Even if the government comes up with some cooked cases, allegations, and even convict me, that the truth will still come out. And at the end of the day, I will still be justified because it's not true. Even if it takes 100 years, the truth will still come out. You still discover that this guy never did it. And that's what I was trying to tell the Charisma people, because they had said each time a scandal or an accusation surfaces like this, in America especially, that the pastors always deny the churches. But at the end of the day, they always be guilty of them. And that's why they just went and published the first version of the story. But I told them, okay, let's wait and see. And now you will see and discover that there are still some genuine men of God right there,
Wow.
out there, that whatever they say is what is true, not what the press says or what the government says.
Wow.
Pastor, I would really like to share my experience. Like I said, I come from Uganda, and while I was in Uganda, I met some Ukrainians there.
Wow.
I told them I was coming to see Pastor Sunday, and I was very excited. And they told me, "No, why are you going there? That man is a cult." And I thought to myself, "Cult? But I've heard all these amazing stories. How can it be a cult?" And they said, "You know what? Save your money. We'll go on holiday in Ukraine if you want to see that cult. You don't go to see that cult." So I went to the friend who invited me to come and see Pastor Sunday, and I said, "Why?" So he told me, "Let's research, find out." He said, "Why don't you go and see for yourself, and then after that, conclude." And I remember coming and apologizing and, saying after meeting Pastor Sunday, saying, "I'm sorry I judged you, because when I met Pastor Sunday, the church, God Embassy, they are just so sold out for God. They're dead men walking. They're so selfless, and that is what is just like keeping me here. And I'm like, I'm so blessed that I'm still around and getting to learn more and grow more. And it's the truth always comes out. I came here with this mindset of he must be a wicked man trying to get money from people, and I was so humbled. It's totally different. The love of God that you have, totally a dead man for God, just committed. I like what he said, like saying he's a dead man walking. He's dead to self, something I've been struggling with. I've been so selfish, so self-centered, but he's dead to self. The genuine love, ever since I came, people have been hugging me, kissing me, and I'm thinking, these are white people. I'm like, African, hello, where do you find that? But I'm telling you, and I kept wondering, I kept wanting to know, why are these people? I met a girl, I said, "Oh, you have a nice necklace." She gave it to me, and I'm thinking, and these people, I got to understand, these are people who have said, "You know what? Things of the world, they don't hold me. I'm a dead man. I'm sold out for Christ. Whatever it takes, I'll love people, I'll love Christ, because my mission is for Christ." And for me, that truth has really stood out for me, because it's true. You're honest. The truth will always come out. People will see. You just have to come to Ukraine and see what I'm seeing. Yeah.
Wow.